Hello guys, today we make homemade beer. I don't know what kind of beer because the focus of this video is more the technique. Nicholas asked me why you don't do a beer using the technique of no chill, that means no cooling down your beer before putting it in the fermenter. But also say, please be careful, because with this technique you can have a bad taste at the end from the hop. So I make all my research and I decided to use the no chill technique and also the no boil technique. So we will no boil our beer. So it's a mix between the session ale and other kind of beer. So I don't know, maybe you can let me know in the comment how you will call this kind of beer. But before I tell you the ingredient and after I explain you something about the technique. For this recipe I will use Pilsner malt, is already crushed, 1 kilogram. You can buy online, different websites, you can buy on Amazon, maybe if you're in Thailand like me, you can buy it on Lazada. Don't worry, there are other shops that sell on this platform, but up to you. 200 grams of rolled oats, the juice of half lime, you can use half lemon, this helps us to extract the sugar from the malt. 100 grams of raw cane sugar, this is very raw, up to you. You can use also white sugar, this will give a nice color and taste of caramel to your beer. 6.5 liters of water and 15 grams of Styriandana hops that I divided in 5 grams each container, but you will understand later why. Why I'm using this technique? Because like who follow the channel know that I am in Thailand, but in few months I will go back to Italy, so I don't want to buy a big pot, and also we can save a little bit of energy and water using this technique, and also saving time, because now that I will record in the video I will spend half day, but you with 1 hour and 30 have already everything put in your fermenter, so super easy. So I will use this pot, and this small pot is a set that I have here in the house. So in this big pot I will put the, I forgot the name, this is another technique, many of you advise me to use it. So we can remove the cereal, very easy. And here I will put some water with the hops, but I will explain you later. So we put the grain and water. This water is from the 6.5 liters that I mentioned before. But don't worry, you find all the list of the ingredients under the video here in the comment of the video. At the end, in total, I add 2.5 liters of water. Now we put our pot on the stove. We are doing a mono step. We need to reach the temperature of 68 Celsius degree. After we remove the pot from the stove, and we should wait 1 hour. Reach 68 Celsius degree, we put the lid and we remove the pot from the stove. And now we should wait 1 hour, but don't worry, we can spend this hour preparing the hops. Now we will boil 5 grams of hops in half liter of water. Why? Because like Nicholas mentioned, he said when you use the no chill technique, be careful, because sometimes the beer get a very bad taste. Why? Because if you put your wort inside the fermenter and add the hops, after the hops we release not only the bitterness and all the aroma, but also some bad grass taste, and we spoil the taste of your beer. So Nicholas told me, please be careful when you use this kind of technique, the no chill technique, because it's difficult. In this way we solve the problem. Also, to avoid to put the hops inside the fermenter, after that we boil it, I will use this tea bag. So I will put the hops inside here, boil it, and after I can remove it very easy. Because we will do also the dry hopping, I will attach this tea filter at the top of my fermenter because I prefer that the hops is free to float inside my beer. If you don't like or you are not able to attach this to your tap, you can put again the hops inside some bag like this and throw the bag directly in your fermenter. Before that I show you how to attach it, I show you also that I remove the bag from the pot because for the principle that I don't know in English, the material was absorbing the water and the water was going down on the stove making a mess. So will be the same. After 1 hour we put everything in the bag, we pull the bag, remove the wort, and after we can wash our grain with the other cold water. Same idea of before, but different technique. This is the nice things to make homemade beer at home, that you can use your fantasy to solve the problem. If you have not the tools, you need to find some different way. This is my best solution at the moment, but maybe in the next video I will change it. So now we can put the sugar inside the fermenter, and now that you are come closer I can show you my filter. After 1 hour we turn on the stove and we should reach the temperature of 78 Celsius degree. This is called mash out. We put our water, hot water, directly in the fermenter after that we have removed the hops. In this way we sanitize the fermenter, especially the difficult part that is the tap, the filter that I put it. If you touch your fermenter now everything is hot, so is sanitized. Plus in this way we melt the sugar. Now we should wait 5 minutes more, and after we collect the wort and put directly in the fermenter. Collect the first part of the wort, we put directly in the fermenter, and we sparging, or we wash, we can say, our grain with 3.5 liters of water. We collect all this wort and we put together with this that we are putting now. I check the original gravity is 1040. I add 5 grams of hops inside and half teaspoon of yeast. Why only half teaspoon of yeast? Remember, brewing yeast. Because the wort at the moment is 36 Celsius degree, so it's a little bit high, the temperature. So maybe the fermentation will not start. So if something happens tomorrow morning, I will add other half teaspoon of yeast. In theory, 36 is okay because the temperature here in Thailand, in my house, is 30 Celsius degree. So the fermentation 30-36 should start. Now I will put a little bit of liquor inside my airlock. I will put my Amaro Centerba Abruzzese. It's the only one that I made here in Thailand. And see you tomorrow morning to check if the fermentation starts. The following morning, the fermentation is super active. After 4 days, the fermentation slowed down, so now we can put our last 5 grams of hops in the fermenter. Usually we don't open the fermenter for this style of beer, you should open it in some way, but because the gap of air between the top and the beer is small, if you open fast there will be no problem. So I add the hops and we should wait again 3-4 days until the end of the fermentation. You will notice that the fermentation is finished from the airlock. They are not making any bubbles anymore, and also because the beer will be less milky, less foggy. And the best solution is to check the final gravity if you have the hydrometer. So see you in a few days. Final gravity 992. You can notice also that the airlock is close to the bottom, so this means that all the sugar now is alcohol. If you remember, the original gravity was 1040 less the final gravity 992. The difference is 48 divided by the coefficient 7.5. The alcohol content at the moment is 6.4 plus 0.5 because we will add the sugar inside the bottle. So your beer at the end of the re-fermentation in the bottle will be 6.9. So please drink with moderation. How much sugar in the bottle? 8, maximum 10 grams per liter. Why I put the sugar directly in the bottles and not in the fermenter? Because if you add now in the fermenter, you need to stir and all the part on the bottom will go around. So you need another fermenter to mix the sugar with the beer. So not the point to do this video with few tools. So now I put all the beer in these bottles. They are different because I recycle the bottle, like you know. I will close them with a proper lid. And after I let you know how much beer you can make with 1 kilogram of malt. With this ingredient, at the end we have 6 liters of beer. If you want a beer more strong, not strong about alcohol but with more body, you can use less water. So maybe when you sparging the grain, you can use 1 liter less and you will have 5 liters of beer with more body, but up to you according to your taste. What to do with the yeast that remain on the bottom of the fermenter? If you do this style of beer, again bitter beer, you can use it. If you want to do another style of beer, it's better if you start with the yeast from the beginning. So this yeast I will throw, the one in the fermenter, because I will be not able to make another beer here in Thailand. And for the next beer, I will start from the beginning. Do you know that they send me always some product to taste? So I have enough yeast for all 2025. By the way, if you pass by to Salento, you can taste my beer or my wine. And also maybe if you need, I can give you a little bit of yeast, so you can test also for or by yourself. Okay guys, see you in 2 weeks, because now we should wait 2 weeks for the re-fermentation in the bottles for the tasting. For the tasting, directly from Italy, the most famous expert about homemade beer, my homemade beer, Dario.
Hello guys!
We cannot bring this in Italy because on the airplane for sure will explode, so you need to come here in Thailand and taste the beer for you. Ready? Spectacular, but no too much, because for me I can taste the smell of the yeast.
Lo dico in italiano, è un po' amara.
So for him it's a bit bitter, so we reach our goal because he didn't know how I make it. but we put the hops directly in the fermenter, so the goal was to have a bitter beer. But probably the problem of the yeast is the temperature here. But now I let him also to test the other one, so he can say which one is better, if the tropical one or this one made with all these experiment. Spectacular, but you can see from the color and also from the smell it's completely different.
Si sa un po' dall'odore, lo dico in italiano perché in inglese non sono bravo. L'odore sembra miele e molto, molto fruttata come birra.
So he say, I do the translation, that the smell is like honey, but the taste also a little bit fruity. So probably for the tropical fruit that was inside, and maybe the smell is from the coconut sugar. So at the beginning is sweet and after is bitter. So which one you prefer?
One.
Okay, so he liked the first one, that is the new one that you watch in this video. Okay guys, remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave me a like if you watch and share this video with your friends. If you try these two recipes, let us know which one is better for you. If you have some advice, let us know down in the comment. Bye bye.
Bye bye.